Hello and welcome to Scotiabank's Live Pitch. My name is Juanita Huber and we're so happy that you've joined us tonight. We have been talking about Live Pitch for a number of weeks now. For those of you who are viewers of Scotiabank's Money Moves, this is the program you've been hearing about, and tonight it's happening. Four young people are going to be pitching to save their lives. They want to win $500,000. And who better to tell us about Live Pitch than Jennifer Cipriani, the marketing manager for Scotiabank Guyana. Hello, Jennifer.
Hello, Juanita.
Well, I'm excited tonight, and I know that you were a little bit nervous, but do tell me, how do you feel about what's going to happen tonight?
Oh, I am so excited. Like, this is the really exciting part of Live Pitch. Live Pitch started last year, September, with the launch during our Small Business Week celebration. So it's several months now, and I'm really excited to see, the final product, to see who will win. I really don't know who will win because all four finalists, they were so good during last week's show. So I am really, really excited. I'm nervous too. I feel as though I'm pitching, but I'm nervous for them.
Now, for those of you at home, let's tell you that small business is a big thing now in Guyana. A few weeks ago, late last year, there was a small business expo that was held, and there was a good turnout. You might have seen a lot of innovative things happening. What's happening tonight? We have four people who had to do an interesting thing. They had to put together a business plan for Scotiabank using the Scotiabank Business Plan Writer.
So they went to our website and they used the free tool. So it's free to anyone. Anyone can go and use this business plan tool. And the requirement of the promotion was that they use the tool, prepare a business plan, submit it to us, and then we went through the 8 entries we had, and we arrived at 4 finalists.
All right. Now, amongst the 4 finalists is one woman, so I'm excited about that.
Yes, we have one woman.
All right. Let's also tell you that during last Wednesday and the Wednesday before, you got a chance to meet the finalists. Tonight, you will see them not in that, they were kind of laid back last week and they were having a good time.
Yeah, because it was, it wasn't a competition then, but tonight is the real thing.
It's a real competition. And you at home watching will get a chance to weigh in on our competition. We'll tell you about that a bit later on in our program. But we want to talk a little bit about what they're going to win.
So the winner gets $500,000 as a startup business account. All 4 finalists, they will get a 4-month coaching package from Action Coach, which Vishnu Durga, the Senior Vice President of the Georgetown Chamber, he heads Action Coach in Guyana. So he will be providing the 4 finalists with 4 months of business coaching. So even if you don't win, what Vishnu is going to do with the runners-up is more than the $500,000 because the information that he will, the knowledge he will impart to them, the information they will get is invaluable because it will help them to actually launch their business.
Well, thank you very much, Jennifer. For those of you at home, don't go away because we'll meet Vishnu Durga in exactly 5 seconds. Our judges, they're already, they've been primped and prompted and they're totally stoked. We'll meet them in a moment. You'll also get a chance to meet our finalists, and I can't wait for you to hear them present. We've heard some of them, and we're excited about what's going to happen. And you'll find out about what their little business ideas, which they hope one day to be a really big idea. And Scotiabank is giving them a really good startup with $500,000. One of them will win that. So I'm joined by our coach. He's from Action Coach. We'll find out about Action Coach in just a minute. But some of you have been seeing Vishnu Durga around. You've seen him on very many of our programs on Scotiabank's Money Moves. And you've been seeing him posting on Facebook. And he's very well known for business ideas, and he's also an entrepreneur. So who better to coach our startups than a man who had to start himself, even though he might have had a good bit of help starting up, much like they are hoping to get tonight. Vishnu, welcome to our program.
Hi, thank you very much. How are you?
I'm good. Are you excited?
Very excited. Looking forward to the finalists pitching their ideas to our judges this evening.
All right. Tell us a little bit about those ideas. What did you think of them?
I think they were very creative. They add a bit more than what we currently see on the market, and they provide good options for the market out there. So I definitely think it's something that the audience out there will be very much interested in. I'm looking forward to many of the audience members choosing our finalists this evening to provide products and services to them. So.
So you think any one of them, it doesn't matter which one of them, walk away tonight with walk away with the 500 grand, which will not be happening tonight in our program because we want you at home to get involved and to vote. We want you to go on Facebook and do that as well, but we'll tell you about the voting in just a bit. We just want you to hear about our finalists. What did you think of, I know there's one young lady with them. How did she fit into the whole, with the guys?
She fit in very well. I think the amount of preparation that she has put into her presentation this evening will blow the audience away. I think she needs to have her cell phone fully charged because of all the calls that are going to be coming in. But just the same, I believe that the IT companies have a lot to offer as well, let alone the beautification of your yard.
Yes.
When I hear that story, I want to, just
You
get
wanna
my
get a
yard.
whole bigger yard.
Exactly,
I
exactly.
know what you mean.
So it's something that the Guyanese public is really asking for. Every time you mentioned social media, when I'm on social media and I keep seeing the things that people complain, the biggest thing is customer service. I think one of the biggest things that our finalists have gotten so far out of preparation is focus on your clients, focus on your customers, give them what they're looking for. And that is what people are willing to pay for. So I'm hoping that this comes across very clearly tonight. I hope that our audience is all ready to vote and to make sure that they give their favorite the opportunity to move on. And I'm also looking forward to all four in future programs to come, that we look at the progress. I expect big things from all of them. They're going to be coached. They're going to be taught the best ways, best practices from around the world to be used in their businesses. So 4 months from now, you guys out there have a lot of business to do with these guys in here.
All right. Thank you very much, Vishnu Durga. Gorgeous man indeed. Thank you again. So I know you've been wondering, when are you going to meet the finalists? You're going to meet the finalists just now. We want to take a quick break. When we come back, you'll meet the finalists. But first, let's tell you, you're watching Scotiabank's Live Pitch. It's time for us to meet our finalists.
My name is Ryan, and my company, The Solution Center, improves business productivity with the use of technology.
Hi, good evening. My name is Deslyn Griffith, the future owner of Extravagant Celebrations. My business is an event supplies and management business where we plan, coordinate, and execute your events for you so that you remain stress-free. Thank you.
Good night. I'm Justin Roberts, the founder of Robbie's Weed Cutting, Landscaping and Building Maintenance. Tonight you'll be hearing of the innovative way in which we do weed cutting. So vote for me. Let's slash all those customers' problem away.
I am Michael,
And I'm Valmiki Banke.
and we are
Wafuji. Wafuji is a marketing web application that helps you to find products and services fast and easy. And it is a location where businesses can host their products and services. And we are going to win this.
So now that we've met our finalists, it's time for us to meet our judges. So I'll start with the gentleman on my, is this my right? Yes, it's my right. Hello, sir. How are you?
I am fine, and your good self?
I'm super excited about what's happening tonight.
Yes.
So for those of you at home, this is,
My name is Lance Hines. I'm the president of the Georgetown Chamber of Commerce and Industry.
that's it.
That's it.
Who owns Brain Street? I understand there's a smart brainy man that has this really cool company called Brain Street.
That's right. He happens to be me at the moment, unless the board of directors dismisses me. But apart from that, yes.
So Lance, tell us a little bit about Brain Street, how it works.
We are a information technology company. We do consulting services. We do software development. We do IT training. We also do online learning for university students and also CXC students. And we have an animation studio.
You have an, yes, I know that you have an, and that's pretty new, right? That's
That's
like
new.
very,
That's the
very
latest
recent.
offerings.
Do you have a lot of like animators? Is that a growing thing now in Ghana?
Slow. It could be a bit more in terms of traction, but we are pushing ahead to see how we can grow the industry.
All right, nice to meet you, and we wish you all the best because you have a tough task in hand.
Yeah.
We have in the middle the lady in red, Judge Judy. Hello, Judy Joseph from Credit, from of course Credit Info. Hello, Judy. How are you?
Hi, Bonita. I'm fine, thank you.
Are you excited about tonight?
Absolutely.
Now I know that you're also bracing for this amendment that's going to happen for the Credit Info. Tell us a little bit about it. I know the people at home want to hear about this.
Well, the amendment practically is to ensure that we have an easier time with the credit bureau, at least to make our jobs easier. The critical issue was the consent for data sharing. That is going to be addressed. And of course, it will be mandatory for credit reports to be used for every application for credit. So
Yeah.
makes life easier all around.
All around, indeed. And of course, you get a chance to bargain with the banks, and we'll talk to the banks in just a minute. But you're excited about tonight? What do you want to see come out of this event?
More entrepreneurs taking their businesses to the next level, absolutely. Not just doing business for the sake of earning an income, but pursuing entrepreneurial opportunities.
All right. Thank you very much, Judy. And we hope that she will be the balancing act between the two gentlemen, the lone rose among the thorns. Hello, Brian. Welcome.
Hi, Juanita.
For those of you at home and you've been watching Scotiabank's Money Moves all these years, you have met Brian Hackett on a number of occasions. He is, of course, the manager of Scotiabank Rob Street. But tonight he's wearing a different kind of suit. What's up with the suit, Brian? Tell us a little bit about the suit. This is your power suit for tonight?
I was prompted by Jennifer Cipriani, so blame her if it doesn't look good.
It looks really well. It looks really good. And of course, I'm hoping, because we've got 3 gentlemen competing tonight, 4 in fact, this is certainly going to be one look you want them to have when they have to,
Most definitely.
Yes.
Pitching is all about the success.
How does your bank see small business? Is it getting better in Guyana? Are you seeing new and innovative, and is the sector dynamic?
Yes, it really sets the dynamics between the personal banking and the commercial banking. And it provides the banks with an opportunity to really take part in the engine of growth that the economy is so much dependent on right now. We see small business as a very integral part in what we do. Mm-hmm. And that is one of the reasons why we have this show today, to really showcase what a number of small businesses do every day and bring it to the forefront. So hopefully at the end of today, we will make somebody very successful in what they do.
Well, we're looking forward to that as well. Scotiabank, of course, has a good track record in small business. And so one person is going to walk away with $500,000. But we have some people in the audience tonight. Yes, we do have a small audience. For those of you who've been following what's been happening in small business, or you've been looking at our programs, we've been talking about a small business, in fact, a small business expo that was held just recently, the Business Expo, under the auspices of the Minister and the Ministry of Business. And of course, if you haven't ever met him or you haven't heard him speak, or you've never seen him in person, you're getting a chance to see him now. This is, of course, our Minister of Business, Dominic Gaskin. Welcome to our program.
Thank you very much, Juanita, and good evening to all the viewers out there.
Now, I'm happy that you're in the audience and you have seen the finalists already, and you're here tonight. Are you excited about this initiative?
Oh, very excited, and also curious, because I haven't had the pleasure of seeing any of the earlier pitches, so this is all new to me. So yes, very curious and enthusiastic about the initiative.
Folks at home will be wondering, I know some people who've got business ideas, they'll be wondering, how is your ministry, how are you looking at small business in Guyana? Do you have a really big plan or policy? How is this all turning out? How is this all going to work out for them? And are you enthusiastic about the sector in itself?
Oh, certainly, because I think small businesses have a valuable contribution to make to our economy. There's space for them. And in terms of what we have planned, I think one of the most important things that has been neglected that's in our Small Business Act is the whole 20% procurement provision, where 20% of government procurement of goods and service are to be awarded to small businesses, and that has never really been given effect, and that's something that we really intend to achieve within our term of government, at least. So we are enthusiastic about that because it involves having a small business procurement program that's also catered for in the Act. And that until now has not been done. So we want to be the first government to actually have a small business procurement program in place.
All right. Minister, thank you very much. I hope you enjoy the rest of our show. But we've got to get out our finalists. They're very anxious, they're very excited, and we can't wait to meet them. So thank you again.
Thank you.
Honourable Minister of Business, Dominic Gaskin. Well, are you ready at home? The folks in the audience, are you ready to see our finalists? Well, let's bring it on. If you're just joining us, let's remind you, you're watching Scotiabank's Live Pitch. It's the program we've been talking about for weeks now. We launched back in September, as you heard from Jennifer Cipriani earlier in our program Talk About. We've got our judges ready, Lance Hines, Judy Joseph, and we have Brian Hackett. They're very competent, and we have a really great team of finalists. They're competing for $500,000. They're going to need your votes. We'll tell you about how that can happen. But right now, let's meet our first finalist.
Hi, My name is Ryan Prasad, and my business is the Solution Center. The Solution Center will help to pave the way to a better business operation through the provision of IT solutions. We provide computer, network, and human resource information systems. Our goal is to boost business productivity and reduce costs with the use of technology. The problem in Guyana is that there are a large amount of small businesses that are having productivity issues. This is caused by the lack of an IT management system or the use of one that is outdated and not performing as expected. Let me give you an example. You come to work in the morning. Your computer takes about 10 minutes to get started up. After getting started up, you can't even connect to the internet or the printer. A lot of issues. After about an hour, you finally get on. When you get on to connect, the connection is dropped, and you have to wait another 15 minutes for it to come up. In addition to that, when you finally load up, you're just using a word processing program to use your stuff, to say to do your office task. How easy would it be to have an IT system that removes the need for paperwork? You will have an electronic system. Let me give you the example of an HR system. Now, we have a large amount of employees that are being employed by small businesses in Guyana, about 5. How hard is it to keep track of those names, records, and other information? HR system will provide